Good evening. Hey guys, good evening. Good evening, my peeps. Good evening, Obodo fam. I throw a salute to massive salute to everyone. Thank God it's Friday. Hello, Clara. You're welcome. Kemi, I salute you. You're welcome. Claudius, chat moment with PP. This your name, eh? He never ceases to make me laugh. Folashade, Ekabo. How's everyone doing? Kedu Koji, I hope everybody is doing okay. Ada, welcome. DN Vlogs Life, you're welcome. Blessing. I salute now. Mary, Cerise, Priscilla, welcome. Rita, oh go. How are you, my darling? Flava, you're welcome. I greet each and every one of you and those who are coming in later on. Beautifully made, I greet you. Thank you very much, Rachel. T Love, you're welcome. Nati, welcome everyone. Thank you very much for being here. Today is the 3rd of December 2021, and this is Gistmas Day 3. If you guys notice on my community page, I don't know how many of you have noticed that I've been doing quite some changes there. I keep tweaking things and, changing things around there. Sometimes it's even confusing because I lined up so many at once. So, oh my God, it is well. Oh dear, it is well. Like before I came into the studio, I realized that I even put day 10 on this one because it was meant to be day 10, to be honest. But this topic was meant to be day 10. I was going to talk about this issue because someone's actually requested that we talk about this, and I'll read her DM message to me in a minute. Yeah, welcome, Balaji. How are you? Please, if you are watching and you have not yet subscribed, can you please be encouraged and be persuaded and be moved to support us by subscribing? Give this video a thumbs up as you are coming into the studio. Thank you so much to everyone that subscribed in the past 48 hours. I appreciate you all. Thanks for all the love. Give this video a thumbs up as you are coming in, and please put your notification bell on so that you know whenever we are live. We are live. I'm doing a lot of live shows now because I don't know, I'm just so used to them now. So initially this was what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about what this lady sent me an email and said, well, I'm pressured. Yeah, I'm in my 40s. Let me read it verbatim so that you guys understand what she said. Is on Instagram. She DM'd me and said about pressure to marry, and you know in your 40s, as a woman, you are in your 40s, obviously you know that biologically, unfortunately, the science is against us as women. Men can have children up to the age of even 80, 70 something. I had an uncle who was still having children at 70 something. Unfortunately for women, we are not so blessed. There's a certain age where it becomes a struggle, especially when you are 40 and above. I mean, increasingly with science and, breakthrough in reproductive medicine and all that, is increasing now, but still it's not so easy. Even doctors will tell you that it is better for you to have your children when you are in your 20s. 20s, according to the doctors, is the best time to have babies, in your 20s. So this lady was saying, I'm in my 40s now, there's pressure. And, I'm not meeting anybody, I'm not dating, but I desire to have a family. Okay, so she said, good evening, Obodoyibo. How are you doing today and your family and ministry? I see what you are doing as ministry, not work. Each time I read or see anything about not rushing into marriage, I take it with mixed feeling and pressure. And she said, my question is, what is the advice for women who are above 40s that are single and not even in a romantic relationship, no children, no marriage at age 40. Considering vital hormone deficiency in vital hormones and periods, and at risk of you know complications during pregnancy, um, and also early menopause with no medical explanation. Yes, some women do go into early menopause. Mm, yeah. So somebody is quoting some research for us here. Oh, okay, let me have a look. Yeah. They say early 20s is the best. Yes. Mm. Temi says it's an old research. Now it's been found after the age of 35, your chances reduces by just 6 to 8%. Well, this is what medically they advise that is I mean, the science is there, even if the research is different now and is better. But the thing is that, I wish life is so straightforward. And they say, yes, 20s is the best. Wish I did it that time. Yeah, I mean, life is not so it's not so straightforward for a lot of people, okay? There are so many reasons why people don't have families on time, okay? So I was going to treat this woman's question about, late being in your 40s, single, not in a marital or not in a romantic relationship, bearing in mind that you are a woman, your age, is tickling in terms of you being able to get pregnant, have babies. She talked about period, hormonal changes, early menopause, and that's a lot of issues there. I mean, these are issues that we women have to deal with. Okay, and I know that in the past we've talked about, women who've said, I don't know what to do. I'm getting 40s is gradually going by, and what am I going to do? Yeah, people still they born for 50s, of course. I did a show the other day where a friend of mine in Nigeria, the the sister had her first baby at 49, isn't it? She got married at 49 and had her first baby at 50, but ideally it's not the right age, because you will see itself if you are aging as the body itself the old. I'm telling you, the body itself the old. I mean, it won't happen for anybody. Life no balance, of course. I understand. It won't happen for everybody at 20. For a lot of people who come from Africa background, it hardly ever happens at 20s. Okay, some people are lucky it happens in their 30s. Some it doesn't. So everybody's journey is different. But ideally, 50s is not the best time to have a baby, my people. Me as I dey here now, I'm 49 years old. The thought of getting pregnant now, even though by the grace of God, I'm blessed in my family lineage, that we don't go into those sort of things early. I think my mom had my younger sister when she was like in her mid mid 50s. She was almost in her late 50s. I'm telling you. So biology is different. People are different. Some people start early and they get into menopause early. Some people don't, even go into having periods on time and they carry on having periods till they are almost 60. Okay? People are different, okay? But looking at it physically, man, having a baby at 50 something, it's not something that is a joke. And some women will tell you now, like a friend of mine, we are age mates, and she's already telling me that it's like she's experiencing early menopause signs now. She's starting to see those signs of sweating, and she said her mood. She was telling me, she said the thing is affecting her mood. I said, menopause they affect mood. They say yes, so me, I didn't even know. Retirement baby, that's what they call them, yeah. So I mean, if I wanted to have a baby at this age, I can still have a baby if I want to. But if I think I'm man, body don't tire, all this work, everything, easy. Easy. But then again, I mean, there's a Yoruba saying that there's no time that you wash a cloth that you cannot dry it. So now the day where God say nine be your own, you take it and you thank God. So I was going to address those issues that the lady raised about, not dating, and women especially. Now we they face this problem. Men face it, but their own is not about biology. It's not biological clock ticking, and the fear of menopause and not having a baby, and you are in your 40s. going into maybe early 40s, going to mid 40s and late 40s, and you are worried. Mm? Wow. Gigi say, I have a friend who has an only child at 56. Wow. People are having children very, very late these days. Yeah. Mm. Hmm. People are having babies very, very late these days, but man, it's not easy. That journey is tough. If you look at it, it might be she would have done some assisted, and there's nothing wrong in that. I'm not condemning it. I'm not like those myopic Nigerians or Africans that think that it's only by, and that's why I really want to talk about in Edo tonight, because we want to talk about surrogacy. Okay. Les Cook said there's been a lot of Africans doing IVF and not being honest about it. There was a 49-year-old Nigerian lady who was arrested for drug smuggling because she needed the money for IVF. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on social media. Yeah. I don't know. You know why people hide it? IVF. I understand why people hide it. We over here, a lot of us over here are very open-minded, but in Nigeria, people are very critical. They judge you. They can even judge you for not having a baby by, having a normal, a natural birth. If you use, what they call it, CNS, or what they call it, this CS, they call it, or CNS, cesarean section, yeah, CS. They will judge you. So you blame them. You don't blame people for hiding their IVF journey. I mean, it's personal. I don't blame them at all, because Nigerians, we too, they judge. That's our own. We too judge. And I hear that IVF is painful. I hear it's very, very painful. But sometimes people they don't have the choice. They have to do it. I mean, there's no time you do it if you feel like it is right for you. Me, I encourage people, if you want to do it, just do it. Do it if you want to. If it's adoption you want, do it. Whatever you want is your life. So that lady was raising a lot of issues there, because she's now thinking aloud and saying, okay, 40s, okay, no relationship, right? No relationship. And, she's talking about hormonal changes to her body as a woman. She's talking about menopause. She's talking about, early menopause. Yeah, she's talking about early menopause. And she's also talking about, she desires a family, which is what every human being has the right to desire, to want. You know, so it's kind of tricky, because a lot of women desire to have their family, right? But we women especially are kind of, I don't know how to say it. We are at a disadvantage, because in most cases people will wait for, marriage to have a family. Okay. And in some cases, when marriage doesn't come, a woman can wait and wait and wait. Like, I have a friend in Nigeria who waited, she eventually got married in her 40s. I think she was like 43 when she got married, and she's above 51. She's above 50 now, because she's older than me. And the babies didn't come then, because she waited to have. That's why I don't judge anybody. As a matter of fact, I used to tell my friends in Nigeria, including this my particular friend, I told her, go and have a baby if you want to have a baby. If husband go call, you go call. If husband no come, at least you have your baby. Enter house, you'll be happy. Some people have a problem with that. They'll say, hey, as a Christian, you're not supposed to. How should you be having a child, by yourself? At the end of the day, God is merciful, I beg. Because me, I believe that if you keep waiting like that, my friend now, she waited, to get married. She eventually got married. She married a guy that already have children. The guy has 3 children from a previous marriage. Now they don't have a child. She's in her 50s now. Of course, the guy is not going to be worried, because he already has children from another relationship, and now she's unhappy. Now she cannot have children because she's already entered menopause, and she doesn't have the money to do all this treatment that we're talking about. You see, that's why sometimes you don't go with what people are saying. There's no right or wrong way. Whatever works for you. Yeah, I feel you. Whatever works for you. So I was thinking about this lady's matter, what she said about, not having, a relationship at 40s. What do you do if you desire a family? Then I saw on Instagram today that Iniedo apparently had a baby that nobody know about. I was shocked, because we didn't even hear about it. And it happened like that. She had a baby uh by surrogacy. And I was like, oh wow. I mean, to be honest, I was quite happy with the news because I felt like I'm a very progressive person by nature, and I believe that this is progress. Yeah. Yeah, adoption is another option. Yes. Yeah, adoption needs to be an acceptable option. There's so many orphans who need love, especially the black. Yeah, but unfortunately, a lot of our people don't accept adoption, except the child is theirs biologically, that they carry the child in their womb, or is their DNA. They don't accept. Okay, my friend Obi was telling me that when I come to Nigeria, she's going to take me to this orphanage. I should come and see babies everywhere. That they will be picking babies up from everywhere, and that people were throwing them away in bin everywhere. That's where they pick all these babies. Say you see beautiful children in orphanage. So she sent me a message and was saying that she's going to visit the orphanage on her birthday, and that she wants to take some gift to them. I said, better tell the orphanage to go and register with the video. Have you not heard that the video is sharing 200 and something million? Tell them, we just laughed about it. Then she started telling me that when she went, she couldn't believe that there were so many children, beautiful children. I say, life no balance. And you have very successful, very successful people, women even, who are in marriage even, that they can't get pregnant for whatever reason. They are looking for children every day. They cry. Some people have been married for years, like that woman now that was caught, that was carrying drugs. you know she's been married. She said she's been married for how many years? I think it's over 20 years or something. She said she's been married, no child. Now the pressure is making her to go and commit crime so that she can do IVF. Meanwhile, there are children who are there in the orphanages and nobody to adopt them. So you see, the issues are very, very complex. Mm. Our people don't accept so many things, Annie. They don't. And even if you, as a person, as a human being, you want to, they will judge you. They will judge you. I don't know why they stigmatize every single thing that is progressive in this world. I don't understand African culture. The stigma is too much, honestly. So when I saw that in Edo, it was Stella SDK that reported it, that Nollywood actress in Edo recently welcomed a daughter, and she revealed in an exclusive interview that she used the surrogacy process. Hmm. And how beautiful it feels to be a mother. Wow. And this is the interview. So Stella was asking her, Ini, you recently allegedly welcomed a child through a surrogate mother. Can you confirm it and tell us why you chose this path? Please also tell us if you used your eggs as well. You see question? Hmm. Yes, that's another thing, Coco. Adoption, you see, and the whole family structure in terms of children and families in Nigeria, and they need an overhaul. If somebody who has the knowledge, yeah, somebody who has the knowledge from a part of the world, someone like me, if I go there now, go and you bring them a proposal on how to, reform the Ministry of Women Affairs, Children, so that they do it in a way that is civilized and up to date, like the way they do it up in this part of the world. All those people that are crooked people that are chopping money in all the ministry, the ministers, you think they will take it? They won't. Oh. They will tell you, I beg, carry your proposal and go. Carry your proposal and waka. We are doing it the way we know how to do it. This is not obodoyibo. So, yeah. Sandra, thank you, my darling. So, you see the question SDK is even asking, did you use your eggs as well? See? It's so intrusive. I found that question. Why are you asking if she used her egg? She has a baby. Does it matter? But I guess it was important for her to put that out there to ask if she used her egg. Mhm. So Iniado answered and say, wow, there we go, Stella. Yes, I do have a daughter. And I had her through surrogacy. The eggs are mine. And so genetically, she's my blood. I chose this path to fulfill my dream of becoming a mother. I still have a good number of eggs frozen in case I decide to do surrogacy again or carry my own baby myself. Who knows? And then Stella asked in here, they say, tell us about your baby's father. I think there was some controversy. Uh, there was some controversy about the baby's daddy. Because people were saying that is one of her a married friend, married man that she got pregnant for. I think that's why she decided to open up about it. And then she said, I opted for a donor for me and my baby's peace of mind. Another major reason I opted for a donor is because it scares me so much when I see banter and controversies between a mother and a father over a baby in public forums, or when I see the man insisting he wants his child if things don't work out between both parties. For me, is the fear of what that would mean for the child. Ideally, it's marriage then children, but we are not living in an ideal world. That's so true. That's very, very true. And she went on to say, I'm not someone who allows any situation to control me. I make lemonade out of lemons thrown my way and have no regrets. Life itself is so fragile and short to be striving for perfection. That's also very true. There's nothing like perfection in life, Jari. Do what works for you. And she said, I am well and capable of taking care of my own child. And I've been taking care of myself as I've been taking care of myself. I wanted a child and thank God for the options of surrogacy and donors. Wow. And then Stella asked, were you avoiding talking about her? And she said, no. Iniedo said, no, I was not. I was hoping to talk about her on her first birthday in a few months. You see, so the child is quite, it's not, he's almost a year old now. I don't know how she managed to keep this private. Seeing how public she is, like she's a celebrity, big Nollywood actress. But mischief makers beat me to it and spoil the beautiful stories with lies. The sad thing about this is dragging an innocent man into something that has absolutely nothing to do with him. That's the one they're accusing is the baby daddy. And she said, Stella, I naturally make friends better with guys than women. I do have a few female friends, don't get me wrong, but I relate better with people who are older and way more experienced in life than me. So that's to say, she relates better with old men. That's what Iniedo is saying here. She said, I relate better. I mean, she's putting it nicely, but what I can read from that paragraph is that she relates better with old men. Okay? That's what she said. There's nothing wrong in that. Every malan to their kettle, right? Okay. And she said, I do have a few female friends. Okay, I read that one. Mhm. Um, I relate with people who bring real value to my life. How many people can one possibly date? I have loads of male friends. Most of them I'm friends with their entire family, including wives. So she says she's more friendly to men than women. And there are women like that who, naturally they don't make friends with other women easily. It is so sad that in Nigeria, when a single woman is friends with a guy, it must mean to people that they are dating. I mean, make it make sense. And then she named the guy Kome. Kome is the guy that they say she had the baby for that. The Gbeboru people said, this Kome guy is married. That's the person that, apparently donated the sperm for her, allegedly. But she's saying that that's false news. It's fake news. Kome has been my friend for years, and that's it, period. He's a very responsible family man, doesn't deserve to be dragged into my motherhood story. Anyone saying that he's the father of my daughter is a lie from the pit of hell. And then they started asking her about the process of surrogacy. SDK said, what is the process of surrogacy like in Nigeria? And she said, surrogacy process is quite expensive. It's expensive everywhere in the world. And starts with the stimulation process, eggs retrieved and inseminated on a choosing surrogate, which in my case was all handled strictly by the hospital. How do you feel being a mother? They asked her. She said, it is an awesome feeling and experience. And as I watch my daughter grow every day, I'm in awe of the miracles that God has sent my way. And I'm so thankful and grateful to be my daughter's mother. And they asked her, would you recommend this route for all women trying to conceive naturally but finding it difficult? And she said, I would recommend surrogacy for anyone having difficulty conceiving. Hmm. I've had a series of miscarriages in the past, but that wasn't my reason for doing this route. I still hope to carry babies in my womb in the future, God's willing. And then Stella asked her, will you flaunt your baby on social media soon, like some of your celebrity colleagues? She said, I really hope to keep my baby on social media, and this is why I've been reluctant about putting her out there. That's a good choice. Totally agree. Like Funke Akindele, nobody knows her twins till today. Hmm. I would love to keep everything about her private for now. There are a lot of celebrities whose children are not growing up on social media pages and living normal lives. This is how I want it to be for my daughter. It is a choice to put out or not to put out, and I choose to keep her private. And then Stella asked her, any plans to get married? Of course, you must always have the ask that marriage question. And she said, right now, marriage isn't my priority. I've been married before and it wasn't exactly a bed of roses. Marriage is a good thing instituted by God. And ultimately, most people desire, but I am not just crazy about the distraction and the complication that comes with it. I'm not against it though. And they asked her, any last words? And she said, Iniedo said, I'm in a phase of taking care of my child and focusing my positive energies on motherhood and my running businesses. This is all I have time for now, and to shun all negative news or energy. Thank you for always reaching out to get the truth when the lies start spreading. I guess that's what being a seasoned journalist entails. So that was the interview with between SDK and Nollywood actress Iniedo. Mm. And then Stella said, thanks for explaining. I'm sure your story will encourage some women out there trying to conceive naturally to look at the surrogacy option as well. I wish you all the best as you enjoy motherhood. So, surrogacy. And of course, there's a lot of conversation around this. Hey, hey, there is a lot of conversation around this. The minute the news broke on social media that Iniedo has a baby she's been hiding from us. Eh, people will be asking where the belle, because Iniedo has like the flattest tummy in all of Nollywood history. All the women in Nollywood, that woman has a shape that not be small. When you hear figure eight, that's Iniedo. So people start asking question, pay, how, when, yeah, congratulations to her, massive congratulations. A lot of people were congratulating her. And obviously, a lot of people were saying, Ashe, you can even have a baby without being married and just have a baby by yourself. And the drama of, baby daddy is not there. And of course, there will always be the one that will say, ha, it is not the right way. Oh, how can you have a child as one parent? Fatherhood is also very, very important. It's good for you to a child to have a father and a mother, which is also correct. Because those people were making the argument that if a child grows up and you say it's surrogacy and you use donor, that means you are the only legal parent of the child. If the child grows up only with a mother and there's no mention of a father, would that not have an impact on the child? This is the conversation that a lot of people are questioning. I don't want us to look at it as if it's just haters. There is some validity in that questions because, it's different when there is somebody who is, if you are doing surrogacy and there is a father who is involved. This one, she says she used a donor. So that means both the surrogate mother who carried the pregnancy and the donor who donated the sperm that they used to fertilize her eggs, they are not in the picture. Ra, ra, ra. So she's the legal biological parent of that child. Okay, so it's raising a lot of questions around. Okay, uh, uh, is this the way forward? Because to be honest, a lot of women want to have babies. Okay, some women, when they are fed up, and they are, dating is not working for them, relationship is not working, they just get pregnant for, any available or any guy, the next guy they are dating, they just get pregnant for the guy and they keep the baby. Even if the guy is not interested in them and it works out, they will decide they will keep the baby because they say this baby is mine. I mean, it's not difficult to find a guy to get pregnant for, as long as you are still actively dating. But I guess in Edo decided to choose this route because she didn't want the drama of baby daddy because she's a celebrity. She could afford, to do the surrogacy thing, and she didn't want anybody dragging her to say, there's a lot of dragging that goes on, especially when somebody is a celebrity out there. People take advantage. So I'm not judging her, but the coin has two sides. So first of all, I want to talk about that lady that was saying about dating, you know, menopause, no relationship, pressure, and desiring a family. Me, I believe that if you want to have a family and it's something you truly desire, then you should. You should. Like, we know most women will want to get married. Not every woman. Some women don't want to get married. Some women don't want the traditional family of father, mother, children. Some women have decided they, for whatever reason, maybe because of their childhood, their parents' experience, or whatever, they decide, no, marriage is not for me, which is all right. That's their choice. You have to respect people and their choices. But a lot of women will want to just, be in a committed or marriage relationship or have a boyfriend, and have a baby. We had no evidence to support that Funke Akindele did that. So let's not start spreading that peace. Funke Akindele, as far as we know, she had her babies. She was pregnant, she had her baby. So I don't want to carry fake news. There's no evidence to suggest that Funke Akindele did that. Right. So me, like I say, I still stand on my advice to my friends 20 years ago in Nigeria. I told my friends, if you want to have children, go ahead and have a baby. If marriage no come, if not picking you want, and you can take care of a child, why not? Sometimes in some cases, people even have babies and then the husband will now follow. Hmm? The husband will follow. Some people is even when they get pregnant that the husband will come. I don't know. Everybody's journey is different. You don't know. Hmm? Luxurious moment say, I'm in my early 20s, but because I recently qualified as a lawyer, I've decided to freeze my eggs next year. This will allow me to focus on my career for the foreseeable. Wow, you still have a long way to go, early 20s, and you're already freezing eggs. Okay, oh. But you still have a long time to go, I guess. Yes. Yeah. So, if you are financially able to take care of a child, there's no reason why you shouldn't. If you're a single mother or if you're a single woman, please, if there's any guy that is dating you or that you're dating, as long as he's not married ones, so single ones, please go ahead. I have a cousin in Nigeria who had a baby. 2 years ago, she had a baby, and we're about the same age. I think she's like maybe 47. She'll be like 47. And she's been looking for a husband for a very long time. She's been dating, she's dated, they've duped her. In fact, there's this particular one that she dated, the man, there's nothing she didn't do with this man. They got a place together. The guy was saying that it's because he's not financially stable. That's why he doesn't want to marry. He doesn't have a good accommodation. How can he marry in the one room he's staying? So she got money and said, okay, let's rent a place together. They rented a two-bedroom flat. She used her own money to furnish the whole place, to see, put everything, bed, television, everything. You know what this guy did? Hmm. People are wicked though in this world though, and it's not gender specific. We have wickedness across the gender. You know what the guy did? After my cousin finished pumping all her money, setting up this flat, which she believed in her head, that is her matrimonial home. It will be her matrimonial home. Sarah said you should have your eggs freeze early. It is better quality. Okay, I'm not a medical person. Mm. Yes, I've said it many times about having babies. Though this is my stand on it. Yes, this Mongo Park just went to their village and took a wife. Now it's on social media that my cousin heard that he's done wedding and took the wife to the house that my cousin used her hand to. That my cousin used her hand to furnish all her money, everything. How do you get that back? She was heartbroken. She cried and cried, and it's like she was mourning this relationship. Mm? Mm. Yeah, okay. Somebody is saying that there's an ethical issue with surrogacy. You say you have no problem with surrogacy, but there are ethical issues. Rich men will be using poor women so that their bodies doesn't change. Genetics, wanting babies to have beautiful physical features. Well, nobody is forced. I don't think anybody is being forced, whether it's rich or poor. It's a choice. Okay? A lot of all these poor people that you are talking about, be yourself, they still have babies and throw them away. I told you about the orphanages in Nigeria that my friend was telling me about Gili that she would take me to. Or some of these young people that you are seeing that you are calling poor, some of them will get pregnant and throw the baby away. So I don't buy that. I don't agree with you. Okay, is an understanding. Surrogacy doesn't mean that the person has to be young or the person has to be someone that has never had babies. It can just be somebody who is very, very fertile and decide, okay, I want to gift somebody. And it's not all about the money alone. They can say, okay, I want to do something for somebody. It can even be a family. It could have been her sister that was her surrogate. Do you know that? She has a sister who has a child. So yeah. So that's why that argument is not holding water for me. Okay. So uh what was I saying? I was talking about my cousin. So my cousin now was heartbroken. She was very, very heartbroken. Hmm. But a few years later, that was 2 years ago now, she had a baby. She got pregnant. She won't tell me. Oh, I don't know who the father of the baby is. When I ask, she will tell me. She'll just narrate one story that I don't know. I shall know she was pregnant. I even saw her when she was pregnant. When I went to Nigeria, I saw her 2019. She since had the baby. Beautiful boy. Very, very handsome boy. And uh she tells me when I spoke to her, she said, Bridget, if I knew there is so much joy in motherhood, I would not have been looking for husband. All these years that I spent looking for husband, maybe by now I would have had 2 children. At least I can take care of my children. She said, I'm not, my joy is full. I wake up with joy in my heart every day. This baby makes me so happy. I'm so preoccupied. I'm busy taking care of the child, doing this, doing that. She said her joy is full. So motherhood for her, this is my cousin, motherhood has fulfilled her long desire of having a family for her. But like I said, this doesn't work for everybody. Okay? Uh some people will say no, that's wrong. Some Jin Christian will say she has committed a sin by having a baby out of wedlock. But who are we to judge? God is merciful. Okay. Somebody made an example of the woman at the well that Jesus was saying, you are living with the seventh husband now. And Jesus did not even condemn that person. I'm not saying you should do it, but if this is your journey, you do what is best for you. God is merciful. It's not everybody that will marry. Okay. So my cousin was so happy. She was telling me, she said, Bridget, oh my God, this boy is my life. This boy has wiped away all my tears, all my years of looking for husband. My joy is full. So I'm just telling you this story to buttress the fact that I believe that, having a baby, if that's what will make you happy, if husband no con you, if you can take care of a baby, go ahead and have your baby. May I agree with that? Go ahead and have a baby. Stop. Some people will look for husbands so they will get to a very, very, an age that it will now become difficult. And what if there's no money for the option of surrogacy or IVF that we're discussing? You know, we are talking about African men. No, if the man, for instance, didn't have children before, and you now, and it's women they always blame for why there are no children in a marriage. If you cannot, Olatobi, if you cannot, then he will be looking at other options. His family will start advising him to go and have a child outside or to go and marry somebody else, to go and impregnate somebody. They will always blame you. Yeah, everybody's life journey is different. So I don't think there's anything wrong in creating your family. If husband no come, pikin go come. One, it be called she, you call she. When one no enter, the other one go enter. Okay? Because looking at it biologically, the clock is actually ticking. When people say clock is ticking for women, it's not an insult, it's a fact. Okay, it's not saying it to make people feel bad because okay, there are some people who are not so fortunate to get what they wanted at a certain age. No, it's just a simple fact of biology. Women, our clock, at a certain age, we have our period. At a certain age, we have menopause. At a certain age, pregnancy. At a certain age, all these things become complex. So marriage is not the only route to having a family. So this Edo's one now, potentially, a lot of people are congratulating her on social media, but my people, I see it already. That people, hey, I won't be surprised on Sunday if one Mongo Park pastor will now go on the pulpit now and start preaching. Now I hear on social media, they say women now. They are donating for them to have babies by themselves without fathers. Babies without father, what is the word turning into? They will turn it into a sermon. Preaching does start though. So I don't know. I mean, Iniedo says that she used a donor, to fertilize her eggs. But I'm sure between her and the donor, they know who the father is. They might not want to tell us. But for every donor, there's a man under the thing donating. So yeah. So for those who don't understand the process of surrogacy, is a process whereby the woman's egg is taken by science and somebody else who has a womb that can conceive. They now put the eggs inside and take some sperm from the man and fertilize it, and then they put everything inside her. I don't know how the process, step by step, but I shall know that they fertilize it and put inside the woman, and the woman will not carry the baby. So biologically, the baby belongs to those people whose DNA was used. You are just the oven that carry the baby. You are the microwave they used to cook the baby. Let me put it that way. Yeah. So that's it. That is the issue here. So for that sister that sent that question to me, you live in the diaspora, you are working, you are probably making good money, you are taking care of your family members in Nigeria. Please, by all means, have your baby. Have your baby. Yeah. Somebody is saying here that they say he's a married man. Colette, you said that Iniedo's baby daddy is married, though, according to the blogs and evidence. There's evidence. Ha. Yeah, she said that the man is not the one. She's denied it, but we never know. At the end of the day, she said it with her mouth. She said she likes matured men. Say no, they like small, small boys. But you remember Iniedo was married before. Hmm. You are talking about Obodoyibo, beautifully made. Most people don't know who their donor is. Iniedo knows who her donor is, my dear. Yeah. Well, you're not talking, we're talking about Africa. This is Iniedo's situation we're talking about now. Yeah. If it's done in Obodoyibo in a way that, is something that is done that is like a contract, yes, they might not know. But this one, she knows, she definitely knows. She says she used the donor. So she knows. Yeah, so this is the way I feel about it. Whatever works for you, whatever makes you happy. But I don't think women should deny themselves the opportunity of being mothers just because they are waiting for marriage. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that. I think if you want to be a mother, by all means, by all means. I'm trying to share my link. Oh, I don't know what's happening now. My internet is telling me that having trouble connecting. Why is it having trouble connecting? So that if we want to take a few calls before we call it a day. Let's see if it will work. For where? Work. Oh. What's going on today? Yeah, whatever rocks your boat, Eunice. Yeah, I agree. Whatever rocks your boat, please do it. Life is short. Do whatever makes you happy. Some people will say they are waiting, waiting, waiting. What if you wait to marriage, you are 60? Eh? Then you now come and start stressing yourself and be doing. How many people can successfully do surrogacy and still have a baby at 60 something? Eh? So yeah, if you want to do it early, by all means, please do it. I think you should do it if you want to. Definitely. Okay. I'm going to share. Okay, I've shared it. I've shared the link there. Is it there yet? I shared it too. I cannot see it too. Why is it not showing? I don't know. It's not allowing me share the link. I shared it. No, it's not letting me share it. Check your internet connection. Ooh, it's never done this. I shared the link. Has anybody seen the link? I'm looking for Adewale. Oh, where is Adewale, please? We've not heard from Adewale for some time now. Does anybody know where Adewale is? I don't have his number. We usually hear from him. I don't know where Adewale is. I hope he's okay. Adewale, if you're all right, please say hello. We miss you. Okay. I've managed to post it. I've managed to post the link now. The link is there. Is Adewale there? Adewale is in the building. Okay, I didn't see him. Oh. Okay. I posted the link now for anybody that wants to come and say something about this. Yeah. It's in the comment section. Might not be able to. He's been commenting. Oh my God, really? I didn't see it though. Hey, whoa. I don't know what's wrong with my internet. Oh, he never does this. I'm shocked. Yeah, but the link is in the comment section now. Can anybody see it? Yeah, I posted it on the phone. It's here. Yeah, let me pin it here. It's here. Yeah, the link is here now. If anybody wants to come and share, it's in the comment section. Please come and share. Say something if you have something to say. Oh, he said he was busy with school. Oh, excellent, excellent. Oh, Adewale, you are here. Excellent. I've missed you. I didn't know you are here today. Oh, how are you, my son? God bless you. Welcome. Okay. Hello, Adewale. How are you?
I'm fine, Auntie. Good evening. I never
Are you guys
left. I
hearing
just
him?
hello,
I can't hear him. Oh, low baton. Gigi.
hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Yes.
Sam wants to ask a question. Can any woman allow their husband to be a donor? You guys can hear him. Me, I'm not hearing him.
Eh,
Oh. Ah.
Hello,
Olatobi,
Auntie.
what is going on?
Uh,
Okay, I'm going to do this by phone then. Since this thing has decided to be like this, let's do it by phone. Because me, I cannot hear. You know what
hello,
it is? My stream yard is full. They were telling me today that it's full. I've done too many videos.
hello. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Gigi.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Hello, Gigi.
Yeah. Hello. Can you
Hello.
hear me?
Are you hearing Gigi? I'm not hearing, no. You can hear him. Ukbario. I don't know what's happening today.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Adewale, I'm hearing you now. Yeah, hi.
oh, hi, Auntie. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now. Sorry, darling.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say I never left. I've always been on the show. It's just that
Yes,
I've,
yes, yes. I know. It's just that we've not heard from you for some time. You know, you usually call in all the time.
yeah. I've just been busy lately because I've
I
just
see.
started
Hi,
my.
school. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just started my master's project actually, so
I
I've,
see. How is it going?
it's fine. It's fine. It's a little
Okay.
bit difficult, but it's fine. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay. All right. Lovely to
Yeah,
have you.
it's fine. Yeah. I don't really have much on the topic. I just wanted to call and say I'm still here.
Yeah,
I
you
never
are, you are
left.
here. Yeah, it's lovely to call for
Yeah,
you to call. Thank you
yeah,
very much.
yeah. You're welcome.
All right. Take care, yeah.
Okay.
All
Bye
right.
bye,
Speak
TV.
soon. Bye.
Bye.
Gigi.
Yes, sweetie.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. Good evening.
Welcome, Gigi.
Yeah. How are you?
Fine. Why does somebody
Good.
want to call me now that I'm live? Why are these people like this? Eh? You can see I'm live, you're calling me. And some people have been calling other people's number, thinking, please, this is the only number I have. Oh. If you have any number saved for me, I beg you in the name of Jesus Christ our Lord, delete it. Somebody said that they've been calling their number, thinking it's Obodoyibo TV. This is the only number that I use. If you saved any other number for me, please delete it. I'm begging you guys, those who are watching and those who watch this later, this is the only number for you to contact me, not any other one. Thank you very much. Gigi, go ahead, please.
Yes. Before I tell my own personal journey, I would like to tell you about a friend of mine. I'm going to disguise all her information. Um, when we were young, she once said to us that once she turns 40 and she's not married and doesn't have kids, she was going to go ahead and have kids.
Mm-hmm.
On her 40th, she just did exactly what she's always said.
Right.
And she had a first child, and when he was of age, I think must be about maybe 6 or 7, she then did the same thing and had a girl. So now she's not married, and I really respect her for that decision that she made. I can't judge her, and I actually wished I had that kind of boldness to do
Courage,
what
yeah.
she did. Yeah.
So she she
People.
she was able to she had 2 children and
She
she
has
didn't
two
wait for
children now.
marriage.
Yeah, a boy and a girl.
Good for her.
Good for her. It brought out a very good person in her. A very good person, and God so blessed her so much that she doesn't she doesn't feel that the kids are missing out on anything, and the kids, they
Mm,
have uncles and people who can sort of like uh come in and sort of like give them that male figure, that every child would need.
yeah.
Um and friends, she has male friends as well, like friends of girlfriends, husbands, and things like that, that can always be there for them to play that fatherly role or male figure role or whatever it is. So, and very rounded kids as well, and very
Mm,
grounded. So I'm
yeah.
very, 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 very pleased and happy for her. Um, and she's a Christian, and she's in Nigeria.
I see.
So
Wow.
yeah, 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 absolutely, absolutely. And one thing that somebody said to me, well, a forward-thinking pastor in this country said to me, when things were going on in my life, she said, "I'm going to tell you." He said, "I'm going to tell you this story, but do whatever you want to do with it." He said, "I have a friend in the church. He's a pastor. This guy telling me
Yeah.
this
Gigi, can you
is a
speak a bit
pastor."
louder? Just slightly
Okay.
louder. I know you are Britico, so I can hear you because my thing is on the phone now.
Okay. I'll increase mine as well. So yeah, so this pastor said to me, he said, "I'm going to
Mm,
give you this information and do whatever you want to do with it."
yeah.
Um, because I see him as a forward-thinking person. He's a
Yeah.
pastor and well known in the UK. He
Mm-hmm.
said to me, "There's this girl in our church. She was in her mid 40s, not married, and she been crying, praying, and everything. I want to be married. I want to have kids and everything." So one day she just went to him and say, "Pastor, this is what I'm going to do." And he said, "Whatever you choose to do, I will support you." And so this girl went to look for an old boyfriend. They didn't do IVF or anything. They did the natural thing, and she gave birth to her, whatever. She just said, "I just want a kid. And if you're willing, this is what I want." And the guy was willing, and she had a kid. She said, so what have you taken from what I've said to you?" And I said, "You're trying to say to me to be, to think laterally, and but unfortunately some of us, things didn't quite go well for me in that area. I tried IVF in the past, but didn't work for me.
Mm.
So I think people should, Nigerians, I would say Nigerians because those are the people I know best.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nigerians should stop judging people.
Mm-hmm.
Nigerians should, married people, they judge you, they feel as though they are better than you because they are married.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that have children are better than you because they feel that
They
they
have
are blessed.
children.
You actually said, "Oh, I'm so blessed," or they will say to somebody, "You are so blessed," and then they look at you who is according to them, childless, as though you are
Yes.
not blessed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everything that people term as ideal, the ideal, when they fall
Mm.
into that category, and those who fall outside that so-called unideal, they
Mm.
sort of like class you as an outcast, they class you as someone who is not blessed, they class you as somebody, just put you aside or something like that. Or those
Mm.
who are happily married, they look down on those who are having problems in their marriages, as though
Mm-hmm.
maybe they're not praying
Or
well,
those
they're
who
not
no, those who
faithful,
pretend to be happily married.
who
Mm.
pretend to be happily married until you hear something else. It's just
Yes.
people should just keep quiet, mind their business, do your life, let other people do their life.
Mm.
You can't imagine what people go through, especially if they want something and it's not coming to them easily
Especially
compared
when
to
it comes to
others that take it
family.
for
Yeah.
granted. They
Yes.
can't imagine the pressure,
Mm.
the
Yeah.
torture, the trauma that people go through,
Mm.
seeing the thing that they want and not being able to get it. And
Mm.
for example, for me, it was, I went through emotional trauma thinking that my ability to be naturally a mother was taken off me medically, and so I could not do it. You understand? So I
Mm.
went through trauma. I went
Mm.
through trauma, and but people who are so senseless, insensitive, was when are you going to have kid now? What are you
Mm-hmm.
waiting for?
Mm-hmm.
This on that one, but they don't understand. People were womb watching and everything,
Yes, of course.
after years of marriage and things like that.
Mm.
It's just people should just keep quiet, and
Yeah.
mind their business.
And you would think
Um,
church people would be a bit more
oh, they are
sympathetic.
worse.
Mm.
They are
You
worse
think they'll be more sympathetic. Mm.
because they are holier than thou. They feel they are better. They feel they are more prayerful. They feel they have the faith. They feel that they are righteous. And every other person that don't fall into their category is just unholy, unrighteous, and all the rest of it.
Yeah. It's
It's a
unfortunate.
shame. Yeah, it's
Mm.
so unfortunate. But I'm very happy for Iniedo. I'm very happy for my
Yeah.
friend. And one of my colleagues who actually, had her first child through IVF at the age of 53, 56.
Mm.
So she's very happy. If people can do
Wow.
it, there's also the option of adoption as well. There's so many
Absolutely.
options.
Mm.
And but then people won't frown at people who are getting rid of pregnancies.
No.
I
No.
mean,
Oh.
without having to reveal what I do, saw a patient today and really far gone into her
Mm.
whatever, but she wants to get rid of it. And I'm there. I see these things and I feel
Hmm.
life is so unfair, but I know that
You can
God is good.
imagine.
I'm not
Yeah.
missing anything. I don't feel as though I've missed out anything in life. I don't feel that
Hmm.
way anymore. I'm
She
very
doesn't
good.
want it.
She doesn't want it.
Hmm.
And I'm like,
And this is something that other
can
people,
I take this and
something
put
you
this? And
wanted for a long time.
yes.
Wow.
So
You
life
always
is
say
so
one
unfair.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gigi, you said God, you always say something that God has a sense of humor.
He has a sense of
Mm.
humor.
Yeah.
Honestly, he has a
Mm.
sense of humor. But I'm very content in my state and who I am, where I am.
Mm.
I've even in relationship, you see men who sort of like judge you because you don't have a child. They feel that oh
If you have
maybe
a child and you're a
if I
single
go into
parent,
a
they will still
relationship with
judge
this
you.
person, maybe
Mm.
she's not that maternal or she doesn't have the nurturing whatever, and
No,
then they move her
no,
because then they go. So if people have
no.
mentalities,
That's
it
not
just
true. Any man that
it's
thinks like that is a very low thinking
backward,
person. Yeah. It's not
backward.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen for everybody.
yeah.
and that's just it. It doesn't mean that you are not loving, you are not kind, you are not maternal. That's rubbish.
Yeah.
It's the same men that will
Yeah.
judge single women and single mothers who
Yes.
have babies and
Yes.
say, "Look at you, you have children." If you're the ones that have for two men, they would. In fact, people will always judge. My sister, they will
Mm.
always judge. So let them go
People
with
will
their
always say,
judgment.
no matter what you do or what you
No
do,
matter
people will
your
always say
circumstances,
something.
they will judge.
So
Yeah,
the
people will
best thing
say
is,
something. Just do
whatever is,
you.
do what do you according to people. Do you do, as
Yeah,
long as you know that your ways are pleasing before God, who cares what people think? Who
yeah,
cares? Just be
yeah.
satisfied and content in your with your life and do what makes you happy.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. Thank you so much, Gigi, for
yeah, thank
sharing.
you so much for having me
Yeah,
tonight. Thank you all.
all right.
Have
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
evening.
God
All
bless. And you
right.
too.
God
See you
bless you.
tomorrow.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Yeah, we're having a Christmas party tomorrow. You guys are going to be so jealous. Yeah, we're going to have fun. We are going to dance. We're going to have a good time. We're going to eat until we are
Yes, so
stuffed.
yes, so I'm not
Thank
eating
you,
from
Gigi.
tonight.
You're not eating from tonight. You're gonna wash your belly with Omo. Use Omo and wash your belly.
So I'm
All
getting there
right, Gigi.
hungry tomorrow.
Yes, so that you can eat a lot.
I can eat a lot.
Oh, bye, Gigi.
Uh,
Thank you.
God bless you. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, Bridget David. For some reason, your internet is connection is never quite all right. Like as you are, and I can't add you. Can you go and reconnect again? Try and use a Wi-Fi that is strong. I'm so sorry, my darling. Easy, you're welcome. Unmute yourself, Easy.
Okay, hello, Auntie B.
Hi.
Oh, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm purging tonight.
Yes, so tomorrow is our Christmas, yo. We are doing Christmas party. Yeah, what do you
Okay,
have to
so
say?
this is a very interesting topic because I have a lot of friends who are in their 40s, over 40, and unfortunately have been very indecisive about this thing, you know. And I've always said that women right now we're in a very good place. We're financially independent. Once you have money, you have choices. You can do
Mm-hmm.
IVF. If that doesn't work, you can do surrogacy, you know, you can do adoption. And I don't know if there are other Igbo people here who can confirm, but I know that it's happened in my family.
Mm-hmm.
If a woman can't have children,
Mm-hmm.
they always get the siblings to birth for her to cover
How
the.
do they do that? How do they bet for?
They'll,
How do you bet? How do you do it?
they'll just have children and they'll give it to her. And
Oh,
that,
okay.
that
As
so
her
that will be her
own.
child
Okay.
as her own, yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
So that it's
Mm.
I'm aware of it. I know a number of people, other families who've done it. So I would say it's quite traditional. And
Mm.
of course, we're aware of the um, bootleg baby factory in that side of
Mm.
the country as well. So adoption is really big as well. And because
Mm.
in general, adoption is exceptionally difficult in Nigeria. I can't understand why. I know it's difficult in other parts of the world. It's crazy in
They
Nigeria.
need to overhaul the whole system. It's
They
not
do.
working. There are many children that need a very loving and caring home, and the homes are
Exactly.
available. The people are available to adopt. Why are they making it so difficult?
I don't understand. I really don't understand. I guess it's because they know that they feel like if it was so easy, some people would just adopt those kids and use them as slaves.
Mm.
So
Mm.
they want you to
Easy.
go through all that. Sorry?
Yeah. Sorry, hold on. I want to quickly read this comment. Silver Line Ogogo said, Sister B, God bless you for this platform. I was overwhelmed earlier today thinking about not having a man who supports my dream. But for this topic tonight, I'm happy I have got children. Silver Line, thank God for the blessing in your life and stop allowing bad thoughts, negative thinking to overwhelm you. Okay? You can find joy in any situation that you find yourself. Some people don't have children, they still have joy. You heard Gigi, so you have children, so you should be happy. If you don't have a man, it's not the end of the world. And because you don't have a man now, doesn't mean that you won't have a man later. Okay? Love can find you at any point, so please be happy. Be happy. You know, these things, they change. Sorry, Easy, carry on. Yeah, I wanted to just address that.
Okay. Another thing I wanted to say is, unfortunately, the church has really, really made this decision difficult to women. Women need to
Yeah.
understand that your fertility has a timeline.
Yes.
It has a timeline. Everybody keeps quoting the story of Abraham and Sarah. Do you really want to be Sarah? Or do you really have Sarah's faith?
Somebody said just now that their cousin in Nigeria carried church for her at 45, that they've advised her to go and have a baby. She refused. And in Nigeria, you now see all those ones there, they will now be going to church too much. Like they will now become like super, what do you call it, extreme because of this
Exactly.
thing.
It's so because of now, based on this Sarah story, I'm going to say a story about a friend's friend, also my friend. They're in their 50s now, maybe mid 50s, or maybe early to mid 50s. So this man, Christian and everything, successful. He was very successful very early, and he couldn't have children. Him and his wife couldn't have children. And my friend, who's really close with them, she offered. She said, "Okay, I will carry for free. I will be surrogate for you. If you're scared of the whole stigma, I will do." And everybody sang in their ears.
They refused. They are
refused.
trusting God for their own, for the one the wife
Eventually,
will carry.
they just adopted at 50.
Mm-hmm.
The child is just a few weeks old.
So they
Unfortunately,
adopted a baby.
exactly. And then the
At
man now
50.
said a story that he had a dream when he was young that he was queuing he was on a queue for a child, but he eventually got the child, and the child was a baby girl. So you know how this our religiosity and interpreting things in. So because you saw that you waited for a child, you now
Confusion.
decided to exactly.
Confusion. So now he's adopted at 50. The same thing that somebody was going to offer them at a much earlier age.
They could have even adopted since. And who knows, it would have opened the woman's womb. In those Christianese. Because there are stories of people who adopt, and the next thing,
they have a child,
become pregnant.
Yeah.
Like this, yeah. I honestly, and because a lot of my friends, is this religion that is holding them captive. And I'm just like, look, it's not my business. So God bless me. My child is the best thing that's happened to me in my life. Be honest with yourself. If you really don't want to have children, that's fine. But my dear, all this you are believing and praying, God did not promise that everybody will have children.
No.
Do you have the faith of Sarah? So you
or
want to
Abraham.
give birth at 80?
Yeah,
you really want to give birth at 80, really? When you are fertile, there's no fertility problem in your family.
Just make yourself happy.
It baffles me. Yes, even though I made poor choices, but I knew, I was like, once I'm 35, like this, bam, I must have my child.
I would have done the same thing too. I'm telling you. I would have done the same thing if I was single at that age. Me. Because I love children. I probably love children more than married self, to be honest.
Exactly. And what I tell them is that, look, I don't have Sarah's fit. I don't want to be using when I know that we have my mom had 6 kids. We have children. They born for my family. I'll now know what people are going to.
You deprive yourself. Money. What if the husband no come now?
Exactly.
You reach 60, husband no come.
Exactly. I'm like, I don't have Sarah's fate too. I don't want to be giving birth at 80. Sorry.
you know yourself. Say I don't have Sarah's fate.
Let's be honest with ourselves. Now, what is all this?
Sarah doesn't even have faith. It's Abraham that had faith. Sarah doesn't have faith.
So in all the stories in the Bible, that's the one you want to now pitch your faith in, really. Testing God.
Nigerians are religious, so.
Oh God. As in, we just keep our brain at home and then go to church.
It is well.
It's ridiculous. So I'm like, be honest with yourself, because I don't know whether you think you're young. I don't know what you're thinking about. I don't know the miracle you're thinking of. But the day you go to hospital and say, Auntie, menopause has started though, or you start seeing that you're seeing for 6 months. I hope you have your money right. Even if
you have the money, the stress of looking for all those ones, I beg. Make it while the sun shines.
40% success, which means out of 10 people, only 4 people succeed. So it's not even, doesn't even have a high success rate.
Thank you, Jare. Easy. I appreciate your contribution. I will see you tomorrow.
No problem.
Mm, take care,
Have a good
darling.
night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye bye. Uchenna says, Bree Bree, how body? I know they like me person, they call me Bree Bree. That's not my name. Don't which one be Bree Bree? All the women over 35 that are not married in the diaspora do shakara. And as a result, they end up looking for a man that is not the first choice. It's good to be humble. Uchenna, if I talk with them my mind, if I tell you what in my mind with this kind of comment when you talk so you know we like him. You won't like it. You won't like it at all. So they should just marry anybody because they don't want to do shakara. What kind of talk is that? People have what they are looking for. If they don't see it, what do you want them to do? To marry anybody because they don't want to do shakara? I beg, we are not here to troll anybody or to shade anybody. Don't bring that kind of this thing. It's good to be humble. Is it about humility? The humble ones where they no see unko, is it about humility or is it about finding somebody that is a perfect fit for you? Somebody that is the bone of your vote, somebody that is compatible. Which one is humility? Now humility they tell the husband. You know, see the ones where they when they humble, whether they use them wipe grand. I beg. Mm. They don't come. Oh, oh, it's promoting fornication. I've been expecting that. By saying you can sleep with someone to have children without a husband, it is wrong. They don't come. All the judgmental Christian way easy they talk about now. They don't land. They don't enter. They don't enter. They are just coming now. It's promoting fornication, promoting adultery. I beg go and sleep, Jare. Now the judgmental what would they talk be that? You people are so bloody judgmental. Every man for himself. Is everybody a Christian? So you think everybody that is watching this show now is a Christian? That you come and be preaching for. Why are you people like this? You see people that are deceiving all these women now. That's why they end up being frustrated. Now your pastor will not marry them. When they end up being frustrated now at that age because you keep telling them to be like Sarah. Easy tell us now saying faith no rich like Sarah own. I remember I go sleep. Let me verse this evening. Nonsense. Promoting fornication. Now they fornicate past people they talk like this. Go they hide them. Tola, good evening, Jare. They shouldn't have babies because they should if they don't see husband, they shouldn't have babies. They should stay and die single and no child, nothing because of your preaching, because of your teaching. Tola, good evening, Jare. Are you here? I can see Tola in the studio, but Tola is not talking. Mark Park, 200.
Hi, Auntie B.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Auntie
Mm,
B, thank God, and I want to appreciate you for the work you're doing. This
thank
story you just bring out today, it reflects to me. I'm a man, and I'm saying it in my own part of view. Like a couple of years ago, I did a very big surgery, and the doctor told me I will never be able to have a child.
Wow.
This I I nearly go mad. I was like,
Hmm.
I should just kill myself. I'm
Wow.
going to do. I'm in Qatar. I was working, but I was like, okay, I started taking care of my brothers, my sisters, families. They were so happy. All of a sudden, I changed environment and I met a lady with 6 children. And I told her that, oh man, this is what he was like, "Oh, why didn't you go for all this?" I was like, "No, I don't want to disturb my stay because I have this mentality." And the lady told me, "Let me tell you, Frank, I will pick you up and you will have a baby." I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." Jokely. 2015, this lady got pregnant for me and I have a
Oh
baby.
my goodness. Are you serious?
And I have a son now.
Oh, God is good.
With that, I went back home. Everything changed.
She
Then my
already had
family,
6 children, you said, this woman.
of
And
course,
you were just willing, you just wanted to be with her. You were not even thinking of having a child
no,
because they already told you that you couldn't.
yeah.
Oh my God. You see how God works?
So
Wow.
people that are saying, oh, and another thing is that I did not base my own fact on this. Oh, let me say, oh, church going, all these kind of things. See, I work on myself really, and the lady also work on me.
Oh, your internet has jumped off. Please come back. I need to hear that story. You see something? You see something? Look, Ayo, I don't want to face you. Please, I'm begging you. Don't disturb people in the comment section. Go away. Just go. This topic is not for you. Don't come and preach here. All right? We are not a church. Can you please go? Just go. You are saying the truth. Nobody wants to hear your truth. Go. All right? Let people live their life. Don't tell people how to live their life. Who are you to tell people how to live their life? You are not God. You are not Deputy Jesus. If you are a pastor, this is not your church. Please. Tola, are you there? You are not God. You are not Deputy Jesus. If you are a pastor, this is not your church. Please. Tola,
Hello,
are
ma.
you there? Yeah,
Yes,
can you
ma.
put your
Hello.
YouTube up? Put your YouTube up.
Hello. Oh, I don't know why the audio is not working.
Yeah, put your YouTube
Hello,
up. I
ma.
can hear you. I'm hearing you, Tola.
Hello. Oh.
Yeah, switch your YouTube off so that it doesn't bounce back, so I can hear you.
Hello, ma. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Good
I'm
evening,
hearing you, dear.
Hello.
Go. Yeah, you're welcome. Your connection was problematic for a minute. Yeah. Wow. Look at that
Yes, ma.
that big testimony from Frank. Frank,
Oh, good
please
evening,
come
ma.
back.
Good evening, ma.
Okay, go ahead, my dear.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
That big testimony from Frank. Oh, good evening, ma. Go ahead, Tola.
Sorry, I'm hearing it back. Oh, I can't hear it.
Okay, you need to put your YouTube off. Don't put YouTube on. That's the way you will not be hearing me in the background. Okay, that's the way you will not hear me. Annie don't verse. Annie wants to come and say something. Welcome, Annie. I know you are coming to defend me. All the holiness preachers are in the house, always telling people what to do with their life and telling people what to do with their body.
Auntie B. Auntie B, good evening, ma. Look, Auntie B, I don't understand though. This talk of fornication and adultery, it annoys me. Am I in support of it? No. But let's be sincere with ourselves. It's the same thing that happens I'm going back now. In so-called Pentecostal churches, right? When you are pregnant, you cannot do wedding. But Catholic Church will allow you to do wedding. They will allow you not to wear white, right? But so my question is, people among them in the same congregation, they'll be befriending themselves, getting pregnant and doing
Don't
abortion.
mind
Which
them.
one is worse?
Don't mind them. Their
Which
pastors, they
one
get
is worse?
girlfriend. They will
The
come here
sin
and be
of fornication
chatting
or the
nonsense.
sin of abortion? The sin of fornication or
Yeah,
the
we know they
sin
use
of
that word here, Jare,
killing?
because of YouTube.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. The sin of kerewa or the sin of pikin we never call life, where you can't come out in life before you come the life. Which one is worse? Bikonu. So my point is, let people be real to themselves.
It's
If
not
you
even
they do
that one that is
something, they do
paining
it
me.
with full
Annie,
chest.
now
Now they
everybody be
deceive yourself.
Christian. Is it everybody that is a Christian?
That is my more of one assumes everybody is a Christian. Is it everybody that is the Christian that are living the so-called holy life? So you are telling people that as you they commit the sin where you they sin, if you get belle, remove them because you never marry. So remove and not born the pikin. But the sin where they lead to the pikin, you feel
And
just
if you
they do
still
and they
marry,
hide.
you know, born the pikin na wahala. Now then go still torment you. Now then go still
Exactly.
yab you. You see what Gigi talk? They go they watch your womb. You never still get belle.
Eh.
You don't marry 2 years now. What now they do now? They go they take and they tease you. They say it like it's a joke, but for somebody that when they find pikin, if you make all those kind of joke, you know how hurtful it is for them. You know
Auntie,
how
it's not a
I
joke.
know so many women that are looking for children, and I know how
Auntie,
fragile
it's not a
they are
joke. When they
mentally
say it,
and
they mean
emotionally.
what they are saying. They mean what they are saying. When I just had my baby and she was just a few months, one lady that had it, that waited for the football for 12 years and later now had 2 children, probably through IVF. She was telling me, now wait, quick, as you born this one, quick, follow. I say, Auntie, they're not they buy them for superstore now. It will come when it will come. So my point is, where for in here though, congratulations to her. And people that are say now married man, even if now married man, at least he see the married man and he see say the behavior of the married man good, and he decide say one use, he don't know, Abi. He not sleep with the married man. Now the man just donate something, give him, they fertilize the egg. Another
Now it
person
makes
carry the
Sam they
pikin.
ask us.
So
Sam say make I ask the married women here if they go let their husband donate. To be honest, me I no mind. If my husband want donate, I'm happy with it to help somebody. It's the most precious gift you can give. If your
exactly.
if your spam sharp well, and you know it a quick make pikin, and you see somebody we no get, why not? We don't burn all the one we want born finish. When you want take and do they carry the spam go heaven. I bet donate if you want
You
donate.
want carry and go
You
heaven.
not concern
No,
me. No, honestly, it
no,
doesn't
but my
bother me.
point is the IVF we are talking about and the surrogacy we are talking about, those ones has nothing to do with direct
Yes, they know they
this thing
choke.
with the person where they do one. So any
Yes.
woman that wants to do that, you want to do IVF and maybe now donor you want use,
If
or
you
you want
like,
to
no do
surrogacy, now donor,
IVF.
that
If you
one
want
not be
sleep with
seen, oh. That
see
one not be seen. If they tell us
Annie,
in a sin, a lie. You are not
I not
having
be
any sexual thing with the person, not be seen.
if you want knack, if you want do kerewa to carry belle, go ahead and knack and carry belle.
TV.
Yes.
Oh,
Don't let
I fire
anybody
for
stand
human
as a
being.
judge over you. It's your mother freaking life. Go ahead and carry belle. Nobody has the right to judge you. Because nobody then go day there for all the tears where you cry every day because you don't get belle. Now they will still curse you. Now they will tell you, say, see you all your life, your mate
All your
this, your
life,
mate that.
exactly. You not
I
get
beg.
sense. Even if
I beg. Now
nobody
everybody go
advise
feel
you, not
afford
advise
IVF.
yourself.
I beg. Leave that matter, Jare. Make
I
you know the
tire. I
yourself.
beg, Pastor, wait there. Comment section. God bless you. We are not promoting whatever, but we're just saying
Yeah,
life.
I'm
This
promoting
life,
it.
it
I'm
deep past
promoting it.
what you know.
Me, I'm promoting it. Go call police for me. I dey promote them. I'm
I love
promoting
you,
it. Go
Auntie
and
B.
call police. I'm
I love
promoting
you,
it.
Auntie B.
Ladies, if you are 40 here, you want a baby, you are independent, you get money, go and knack, carry belle. You don't need to do all of IVF. God is merciful. I beg, leave matter. I know be church. I know be
Oh, I
pastor.
love you so much,
Ah,
Auntie B. No, this they're not.
it's
You know,
true
this life.
now.
They're not
Why
like
would they
people
put
where
people
they
for
real.
bondage? This
They're not
is
your
what
life
will
where
make them
they
happy.
real.
Waiting.
Not your
Why
life where
not?
they real.
Let person get pikin if you want get pikin. Person no see husband say won't get pikin. Now go still they judge am again. Tell am say na sin. All the sin when you they commit when you not only thing say you see the funny thing. You see why I'm so this thing I they stand I they talk am anywhere. I know they shame to talk am. I be Christian because African Christian think it's only adultery and fornication that is the only sin
Thank
in this
you.
world.
Thank you, Auntie.
Your own sin of being judgmental here as you did that comment they judge so you commit sin past because your heart no clean.
Sin
That is
of
a sin.
hatred.
Yes.
Sin of backbiting.
Yes.
Sin of
It's not only adultery and
wickedness.
fornication that is sin. I'm not saying people should go and be promiscuous and be doing,
No.
but this is a need that some
Who
people
gets sense?
have.
No, say no, but that's not what you're saying. That's not what
Eh,
anybody is saying. That
this woman has been, some people, Annie, I don't see some women that they find children, and I know what it does to them.
Auntie,
That's
I
why when
know.
I see anybody trying to put any limitation on their way, I know they like them. I don't like it. What if they not get money for IVF? What if
For
they not get
IVF,
money for surrogacy? And man, they
even
get one
adoption,
knock them. Not be
Auntie, do you know?
free. Men knock
Even in
now.
Nigeria
Sure.
once it closed. A colleague was telling me of her auntie back home. All of them contributed money for her to do her adoption. Unfortunately, I think she's not educated, right? So there was one human being that came said that it is agency, that he's an agent. He will help her do the adoption. You know, say this agent, it's that poor woman money.
Oh, not today.
The woman is not young, oh, she's in her 50s already. Family say, how we go just live auntie? She go just die without picky. More go she put money to adoption for him. She does not have money, or his family that contributed. 9 person still get mind. Dupe. That person now shall say they preach. Say for church, oh, I'm sorry, God have mercy on me. But what I'm trying to say, that wickedness that person has done, is it no more evil than the person where you go sleep?
When they are one pass or the other, they go marry 18-year-old choir mistress, a second wife. They don't see that one. Is that one not adultery?
That one not be
Is it
seen,
not adultery? It not be seen.
And
It
people
not
they
be
box
seen.
God. They don't even know God. Do we really even know who God is? That's the point. That's the
God
question.
is
We even
merciful.
know
If you
God.
have your child, God loves children. He will not hate you for that. See how many minutes they take they knock where they take they get belly. If you too much,
Exactly.
like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you don't finish. I beg knock.
Well,
You have my permission to knock. Go and knock.
Auntie
Oh,
thank you
you,
so
Annie.
much for bringing these topics that people shy away from. Even the ones that are married, you talk about IVF, is like there was somebody that was encouraging. Have you try IVF? And I say, that she's praying, that her husband is not very prayerful. She's the prayerful person. So she wants God to prove to her husband that he can do anything. I say, at what age? You're already 45 and you want to prove what to your husband? Auntie,
Yes.
go do IVF. I use Jesus beg you.
I beg,
Forget
I'm
this
not
thing.
a pastor. This is not a church. If they come here to come look for morality, I beg. Pass, go another side. There are so
Go
many pastors
church.
on YouTube.
This is a
Go
social
church.
media, please.
This is social
Auntie
media.
B
We're
is
not
a
church.
spiritual person. She should not be pastor, but she's a spiritual woman.
I'm
in case you
not
don't
a
know.
spiritual person. I'm a spiritual person. I'm not a pastor. But
Exactly.
I believe
You are
in
a spiritual
practical
person, not a
Christianity.
religious person, Auntie
I
B.
believe in practical because I don't see women where they suffer for this thing. I don't see women where they deceive. Annie, they don't deceive them. These women don't 50 and above. They see they trust God. All the brother for church, they know they get married, and they will go church, go marry, they'll go another church, go marry small girls.
Yeah.
Those women become frustrated.
Of course.
They become so frustrated and bitter.
Thank you.
Just because they place that, they put them in bondage that you cannot sleep with somebody to have a baby. You wait. They go wait so they will, most of them end up dying. They will just die single, no child, nothing. Because of religion. I beg you.
Who fit get money say you want to IVF? May do want to surrogacy? Do I beg? If they ask you, say nah, I do. Come and beat me. Not talk to me again. Disfriend me. That's the it.
Now,
this life, nobody they use another person, human being oxygen they breathe. God do the oxygen. Say you go breathe tomorrow, go breathe tomorrow, and not fish out. Auntie B, I love you, Jare.
Thank you, Jare. God bless you, my darling.
Love you so much. Well
Bye,
done.
Jare.
Thank you for bringing topics like this that people shy away from. Thank you
Yeah,
for the awareness.
Thank you,
so
Annie.
much.
Love you, baby.
Bye.
See, if you are one of those sisters and you are listening to this, don't put yourself for everlasting bondage, oh. I tell you, do what makes you happy. At the end of the day, now church, they go tell you make you come out. They can drive you away from the church. Church is full ground. If you like, say no go. That one again, find another one. But this is your life. If you are working, you are a woman, you are in your 50s, you are working, you don't find husband, you want to do it the right way, but everybody's journey is different. That's why I don't judge. I don't like to judge because you don't know what people have been through. There are so many sin when we sin as Christian every day we sin, but you see this one, they say they put people for internal on happiness for life. They'll tell you, say, don't do it though. Pastor, pastor will hear. Which pastor? Pastor will get friend. I beg. Mama, good evening. Oh.
Hey, good evening. Sorry for the noise. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's echoing. It's like you're on speaker or Bluetooth.
The mic is on.
Okay, go ahead. What do you have to say?
I'm at work. I'll just be very fast.
Okay.
I think I've been in your show, well done, where we talked about, I think something of this issue that I commented about, having children and all that. This issue is something that I just discussed with a friend this morning, just this morning. I have a son. In fact, I had two, but I lost the second one, a girl. So since I lost her like 9 years now,
sorry
that
about
pain,
that.
The pain of losing a child, I always wanted to have, have the child back for more than 9 years now. I've tried. I've seen gynecologists, everything. It didn't work. Yeah, the only option is IVF. And when I started the treatment, the morning, I said, I don't think I can go on with this. I'm not in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And it is not easy. So before this morning, a friend called and said, they say it is free now. It is, I said, free. Let me go and try again, since it is free. So I now called the clinic. At least I can't just walk in, I have to book an appointment. So when I called and I made my inquiries, he said, it is free for people under the age of 43. And it is only one cycle. That is, they will only try once. So if it doesn't work that once, I will have to pay. And for one cycle is $12,000.
Wow.
Then I'll pay $6,000 for medication. Then I'll still pay part of the treatment. I said, okay, thank you. I'll get back to you. And I'll start down and ask myself, do you want to go through this?
Mm-hmm.
If you put all the money together, it's over $20,000. You are not the
Mm-hmm.
first person that will have only one child now. How do
Mm-hmm.
you want to kill yourself?
Mm.
Eh? This morning now, just think this is this morning discussion. We just only me at work that
And it might
I'm
not even
thinking,
work.
and it might not
It might
work.
work, it might not
It
work.
might not
Yeah.
work. I
Mm.
said this morning now, if I
Mm.
invest it in this boy,
Yeah, I think you should be content.
something.
Just raise your child properly. Give him the best education. Set him up in life. Don't kill yourself. At least you have one. Thank God for that.
So it's
Mm.
something I just this is just this morning discussion that I've been my mind has been like raising, thinking, I've been like thinking,
Yeah.
like, do I
Yeah.
really want to do this?
Yeah. Because if you think and you have one, what about people who no get one? What did they go do now? And there are some people still find contentment and joy in their life, even though they no get one. So thank God. In all situations, you just need to make the best out of it and thank God.
Mm.
Yeah, thank God
Mm.
that at least, the
So
enemy snatched one, but you still have one to,
yeah,
look
man.
up to. Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
So for
it is
anybody
well with
that
you.
have the option of if it is surrogacy or whatever, as long as you can afford it, if you don't have any
Yeah.
child, so please
Yeah.
go for it. This
Yeah.
religious attitude is really reaping a lot of people of their
Mm.
joy, of their happiness, and they realize too late. So if you have the opportunity of whatever it is, surrogacy, whatever, my dear, do it. If you can afford to do it and have your child. And we Africans, we believe in having children. That children are our old age. They are our, investment when we are old. So
Mm.
even if it is one, if you can afford to do it, please go ahead. Don't
Yeah.
listen to all these people that will be saying prostitution and all that. I
Now
don't
they
blame
know.
them.
Now they
Most
get
of
their
them,
mouth.
they
Whatever
get
they
their
like,
own
let
children.
them say.
They have their own children. So
Mm.
I don't blame them. Thank
Thank
you
you,
for the program.
Mama.
Just let me
Yeah.
quickly come in. I'm still at work. Mm,
All right, my darling.
mm,
Take care, yeah.
yeah,
All the best with you and your child. It is well
mm,
with you. The Lord will preserve you.
mm.
Guests, you were in before. What happened? You got off unceremoniously. The internet. Hello, guests. Unmute yourself, please.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
My name is Bola. I'm calling from. I'm in the studio from Canada.
Okay, you're welcome.
This is my first time on the show.
You're welcome. Thank you. Mm.
Um, I got interested about this topic. It's so funny when some people come in and make comments about fornication and stuff.
Mm.
Personally, I had my own problems before I got married, and
Yeah.
the doctor actually told me, just like Frank, that I would not be able to conceive.
Mm-hmm.
And fortunately, I met a man,
Mm-hmm.
um, and I told him my story.
Yeah.
And to God be the glory, he stood by me. Um, and I can tell you today, I do have two boys, two lovely boys.
Wow.
Um,
Congrats. Congratulations.
I had, thank you. I had to go through surgical interventions, but the story of people judging others when it comes to as someone in the comments said, do you be you, go out there and try and do things for yourself. Don't let people be the judge of how you lived your life, because at the end of the day, you end up being on your own and you have no one to support you. And I want to say thank you very much. I listened to your show. This is my first time listening to your show a lot of times, but I've actually this is the first time I'm actually joining. Thank you
Right.
very much for all that you do for
Thank
changing
you.
people's lives.
Thank you.
I really, really appreciate everything that you
Mm.
do. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you. Thank you very much. And thanks for calling in. Do call in again. I appreciate your contribution.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Bola. Thank
Bye.
you. All the best to you and your family.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye. Okay, Linda, your connection is not good. Bridget David, my namesake, this your connection is always problematic. I don't know why. You need to sue your internet providers because they are selling you washy internet. Oh my Hello, sweetie. Unmute yourself.
Sister B, my love
Hmm?
for you, eh? You don't like time. You don't
Okay.
time.
Well,
You
I don't
don't
talk
ask.
anything new now, but this has always been my stand.
I'm not saying that your stand, but the fact that we are having this conversation,
Okay.
the joy in my heart knows no bounds. I'm so excited that we're talking about this because
Yes.
there's been so much stigma around it. I have
Yes.
friends who've been trying to have children
Yeah,
for
we
years.
stigma. We stigma help.
Exactly.
Who stigma
Even
help? Stigma they
thank
frustrate people,
you.
they put them for bondage. To hell with stigma.
Exactly. They pray, they'll say that, you pray, they pray,
Go
keep
see
on
my
praying.
cousin when I narrate the story that time. Omo, yeah, go see and if you see the happiness, I never
Oh,
see that my cousin we grew up together. I never seen her happy like this for life before. She tell me,
exactly.
say, Bridget, I know they think of us. Which husband? See if I know her for don't born tete. You see all this woman
Me
they spend
too.
money for man. You see for don't born tete.
Me,
He say, she's so happy,
I'm
she's
telling
fulfilled
you.
every
Yes,
day. If you call her, my
yes,
picking, they run after. I go say, oh, this picking, oh, this that. You know, she's so happy. This is what
yes.
she needed. But she was looking for. I'm not saying that. I mean, looking for husband is not good. But if husband no come, what woman go do now?
Not
What
the
are you
people
gonna
supposed to
do?
look for husband. Our husband supposed to find out.
You
If
don't
you
know now.
not trust,
Yeah, that person where they talk say they no humble. Now make they know they marry. Then later they call they frustrated because they no agree
who
settle.
help to help? How many humble women they great today? Because
Humble.
how many? Now by humble, you they do your part. You when they look for humility, do they do your part to make the woman humble? I don't understand. See all
I
these
beg
people.
you.
Now
Somebody that will say
ignorance
something like that, you already know the kind of
is the
mentality they
mindset.
have. Yeah.
Exactly. So you don't waste your time. Me, I'm very happy about it too, because I need my family to know. Now, the money that they gather now for to adopt as many children as I can,
Yes,
because
so
I
why
know I'm
not?
up there in age.
Yeah.
What you thought?
I said, why not?
Exactly. Now to adopt the children, when the number of, if God bless me with my own, I get my own. If I want to do surrogacy, I do. I don't send anybody message. I don't send any. Everybody should do you. Nigeria, we have the judges everywhere. Judge for
Hey,
every judge, 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 judge. You
yeah.
go judge. Oh, we help. Who he help? Meanwhile, people are suffering.
And some men will now take it
You
upon
dey hear
themselves
me,
to come
Sister
and
B?
tell. I dey hear you, yeah. Some men will now take it up, some brothers will now take it upon themselves to come and be telling people that they are not, it's not their relative, it's not their friend. It will be telling them what they should do in their life because of their own values or their beliefs. What it concern you? Who are you to make decision for another person's life? You don't have that right. Every adult, as long as you are an adult, you are over 18, you have the right to make decisions for your own life. Nobody should come and tell you anything, but people allow themselves to be brainwashed. So now you know now, you dey church, carry Bible for head. You don't reach 60. They tell you say you must marry, make you dey wait. You no see. So you dey there now, frustration don't enter. You go fast, fast, fast. You go turn to all the group for church. Now you join. You do. They go they laugh you. They go they laugh you. Hmm. Amaya, what happened? You got off. Joy, you're
Hello,
welcome.
Sister B. Good
You're
evening.
welcome. Good evening.
I've been listening to the show and I've been reading comments as well. Good evening, everyone. I've
Mm-hmm.
been reading comments as well, and I made a comment earlier. I'm like, we women, we are our own worst enemies.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just mother-in-laws, it's sister-in-laws,
Hmm.
and it's women like you that are outside that will be judging you as well.
Yeah.
Even if they know your husband is cheating, they will not say nothing. The
Mm-hmm.
minute you start making attempts to leave that marriage, to look for solutions to your problem, everybody will open their mouth. They will tell you what you're doing that is against the will of God.
Mm-hmm.
But when they know the man is doing wrong, nobody
Mm-hmm.
will say anything. The
Mm-hmm.
excuse is men are polygamous by nature.
Mm-hmm.
If you've not gone through the pains or the struggles, let me use the word struggles. If you've not gone through the struggles of trying to have a child, you will not understand what people who are walking in that shoe, what they are going through.
It is quite easy for people to sit down and say, Edo do surrogacy, Edo do this one, Edo do that one. But if she doesn't sit you down and open up to you and tell you the pains she has gone through with series of miscarriage, you will not understand. It's easy for people to judge, but walk in that person's shoe and then you have an idea.
Absolutely.
I've had my own fair share of struggles. I've done IVF. It was successful. Week 7, I lost the pregnancy. Twins, for that matter. For 8 good months, I was depressed. I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to do anything. And to make things worse, the workplace was the same clinic that I went to for the treatment. So you can imagine going back to the same place every blessed day. And people will call, your body over, they do you somehow. 1 year don't pass, so 2 years don't pass, so your body over still they do you somehow. How is my body supposed to be doing me, Biko auntie? Deputy Jesus and deputy God. How is my body supposed to be doing me?
There plenty. Now so. They are merciless.
It got to a point, my sister, I had to change my number. I will not lie to you. I don't want stress. See, this country, it's not easy for us to survive in this country. Working and paying bills, paying mortgage, no be my mind. Then for somebody to be calling you from 6,000 miles every morning, I just want to know how you people are doing. I want to know how you people are doing. Then the next question is, your body over, they do you somehow. My body, they do me somehow. And maybe coronavirus. I don't understand. Give the woman a break, for God's sake. If she decides she wants to adopt, if you can't encourage her, I beg, zip your mouth. You mustn't run commentary on every situation. Close your mouth, I beg.
Yeah.
The fact that it was easy for you to conceive and have children doesn't mean it's like that for everybody. If you don't understand, don't judge. Don't judge. The person you're judging, when you finish your being harsh, you enter her room and cry. You don't know the pains that person is going through. People are depressed. People are depressed because of this struggle. Yeah. I have a friend, she's gone through 5 cycles of IVF.
Yeah.
Spent over 45,000 pounds and still nothing.
Oh my God.
And still nothing. And this person is still holding on to faith, holding on to God. You will now call this person and say, how far now?
How your body?
You never born. How they do you? Your body never they do you somehow. For goodness sake. Please. People should learn to be compassionate. If you can't open your mouth to say words that will heal somebody, I beg, don't say nothing.
Don't say it.
Don't say nothing. Just zip up, I beg.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right, my dear. You're right, Joy. Thank
it's
you
not
very
easy.
much.
It's not easy at all. It's not easy. We should sometimes try to imagine, if this was me, how would I feel?
Yeah. And I hear you. I hear you. But unfortunately, people back home and some people here too, they still have a lot of learning and unlearning to do. Because our people always believe that they just have to open their mouth to say whatever comes to their mind. And you know me, I like to say my mind. No, don't say your mind. Who asked you of your mind? Shut up. Nobody asked you of your mind. Keep your mind to yourself. Nobody asks you.
Can you imagine going to a function and then somebody that hasn't seen you for 3-4 years, they see you and then the first thing they do is to put their hand on your tummy. This one where your belly big like this, you don't chop belly food.
They don't get boundaries.
I'm like, God have mercy.
Yeah, they don't get boundaries.
It's the respect I have for myself. Let me not even say the respect I have for my husband. It's my self-respect and my upbringing that made me not to display for that person that day. If not, I for treat in shit well. I for pack and wear for one corner.
You know, not be quarrel. Since you don't listen and wait till they attack you, just get some answers for them. Okay? You just get some answer when you go. You get what you go.
My dear, I don't change my number. I don't change my number.
If
I don't change my number.
When you land word for here, you go think it go they avoid you forever.
Hey, God have mercy.
I feel you, my sister.
My dear, thank you so much for this opportunity to speak up. I beg.
Thank you.
The thing just helped me. He helped me relieve myself small.
It is well with
because sometimes if you dey house alone and you think of so many things that you've gone through, and then think of what you hear other people's story, you'll be saying, God, I thank you. Mine is not this bad, though. Thank you, mine is not this bad. Thank you, there's still hope for me. Because sometimes you think you have it bad until you hear another person's own.
Yeah.
Then you will realize, God.
Everybody
you.
has their own journey. Yeah. Thank you, my darling
My
sister.
dear,
Take
thank
care
you
of
so
yourself.
much. God bless
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Amen. Amen. Bye, Joy.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Brother Patrick.
Hey, my sister.
Have you come to tell me off for not preaching the Bible?
No, no, no. My sister, I know the judge people. Make I tell you, I know the judge
I not be
people.
pastor, oh, Brother Patrick. Oh, I'm
No,
not a
listen,
pastor.
listen to my story.
Mm.
By God's grace, I was ordained 2000, and I was privileged to pastor a church, which is not a big church.
Mm.
But when I came to America, they wanted to give me a church. I said, make them allow me to sit down first. Let me get myself together.
Mm.
So if I want to do the work of God, it's going to be full time. I'm going to have time for people. So, my sister, it's by God's grace. So, we should not judge anybody. Women go through a lot. My wife's best friend during our wedding died of fibroids. She went for fibroid operation, and one of my classmates in Unibank, Vivian, she died of fibroid. She wasn't.
All in a struggle to have a child.
Yeah, so women go through a lot. One of my former girlfriend in Nigeria, we connected. I met her.
Hello, Brother Patrick.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
hello?
hearing you now. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
back.
My former girlfriend back in Nigeria, we connected through Facebook here in America.
Mm. Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. You're
Hello?
cutting off and on. Yes. Yes. What happened? You say you reconnected with your ex-girlfriend. And what happened? Uh-oh. Patrick, your connection, eh? I don't know. This internet is playing with everybody today, including me when I started. Amaye, you were thrown out. You are back.
Yes, so I was. I
Until
got
Brother
a call
Patrick is
that.
able to get himself back. Oh yeah. What do you have
Okay.
to say? We'll soon
So see,
finish.
what I have to say is that every woman, everybody, man or woman, do what works for you. No listen to outside. Outside no now noise. Because not only you know what is your struggle be, not only you know what the where the shoe they pinch you. Do what makes you happy. Okay? Everybody is going around with garment of judgment. They're carrying signboards, judging, judging, judging. If you listen to people, you will never be anything in life. You will never be happy. You will never have peace. You can't please everybody. Do what makes you happy. Adopt if you want to. If you want to do surrogacy, please, by all means, do it. The world, everybody in the world. Because at the end of the day, what matters most is you, number one. That is it. If you feel ready, you are financially capable, psychologically and mentally ready, go ahead and do it. Don't do it because other people are doing it. Check yourself. Are you ready? If you are ready, do it. Put things in place that will help that thing thrive. If not picky, look for friends when you surround them with male figures, women, people when you know say you fit build community with. Forget all these people when they make mess outside. It's easy to judge when you're not wearing the shoes. Very, very easy. Everybody should leave everybody alone. I'm very happy that Edo did this because he opened up a very great conversation. He really did. People have
Yeah.
been hiding themselves,
Yeah.
hot. Nobody says that. Why? For what? Who are you living your life for? Do you know that back in the day, even in our great grandfather's time, they had surrogacy? Yes, people were already doing it. They just didn't talk about it. Women that do not have children will get other women to have children for their husbands, and those children will treat them like mother and father. So what are we talking about? Everybody see yourself, everybody is not wired the same way. For those of us that did not know about it, to say me know, I foresaw my eggs, almost, after they drop them now, one back to back. Do surrogacy. Simple and short. Live your life, enjoy your life. Don't have children, please enjoy it. Number one is more important. And our whoever that man be where they talk rubbish and nonsense. But start a comment section, they talk about sin or what somebody encourages sin or not. Please hold your sin to yourself.
Who they
Put the
listen to
mirror.
Ram? Who
Look
they listen
at
to
the
Ram?
mirror.
Who
Look
is
at
he?
the
You
mirror.
know they commit sin as they judge. Not be sin, they can't
Exactly.
commit for here so. As they come they judge us.
Exactly.
Hmm?
Exactly. They will be form holier than thou. Look and then walk fast. I
Mm-hmm.
beg everybody do you do what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Every other person can go and sit on a house fence with broken glass. Because what is it? Thank you very much, my lovely, amiable, wonderful sister. More grace to your head, we day your
Thank you, my
back.
darling.
Nothing
Thank you,
to
Emma. Yeah. Have a good evening, darling. Take
you
care.
too.
Bye. Bye. I tell you, when we post this video finish, you go see as all of them will come. They will come. All the so-called internet scholars, internet pastors, where they no get church, fanatics, they will come here because they cause their papa and their mama. Not be me, they won't cause. Because now what they do be that. Once you talk anything about this, hey, you are encouraging this, you are encouraging that, you are encouraging. Who send you work? Who send you work? Eleru, who send you work? Go rest. Allow people live their life. Stop judging. You don't make decision for another person's life. Let people do what makes them happy. God is merciful, and God does not judge. If God did not judge a woman that was with the seventh husband, person whenever you marry one, how God wants a judge am? Children are a beautiful thing. They are beautiful. So I don't know what one they talk about. For Bible, all this Bible one they quote. So no son as sabi Bible pass or Igbo will bring them. For who marry two sisters for Bible, if not today's word now, you know what they go talk for inside. Say not be Jacob where go work for Leah when he want marry Rachel. After he finish serving the father, the father gave him Leah, and then he had to work another many years to get richer. So I mean, people will always find Bible verses. Or I'm not. I mean, when it comes to the issue of having a child, having a family, you gotta do what works for you, my people. Brother Patrick, no internet, no work today. He didn't finish what he was saying. Brother Patrick, can you hear us? You are still here, but you cannot hear us. Okay. Now we're just gonna call it a date today. We're gonna call it a night. So I don't mind them. Who they mind them? Godfrey. I don't mind them. I shut the comment section off. Now that one they paint them past. Once I shut the comment section off, they will come go the next video. They will go the next one and say, about that video that you didn't put the comment, but this is my comment. You don't see as people they frustrated. You still carry comment, go another topic that is not related. And the Aileru, my sister, the Aileru, always telling people what to do, telling women what to do with their body. It is your life. You know what makes you happy. Okay? There are ways that people can marry in this world. It's not only church wedding that is the way people marry. In some cultures, once you give person belle self and I don't marry, finish. Or you're already, whatever. So just do what makes you happy. If you're a woman out there, or if you're a woman that's still carrying all these things in your head and say that I'm waiting for my intended at age 50 something. Be waiting. No, I'm not saying you shouldn't wait. They that wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. Ọlọ́run aṣagbára dọ̀tun lágbára Ọlọ́run. God will renew your strength. Continue to wait. But if you are the one that decide that other options are available and you want to explore those options are available because of modern sciences, technology, modern medicine, please go ahead. Adoption is an option. Surrogacy that Edo did, fantastic option. And I'm so glad that, the thing came out because she's a popular person in Nigeria, she's a celebrity. And it's going to open a lot of, the conversation is going to be out there. People will not know that. Women will not know that, okay, it's all right to do this. Because people live by what people will say. That's what people will say syndrome. Let it die. We need to bury it pata pata and throw the key away. Do what makes you happy, my people. If you want to do surrogacy, you want to do IVF, you want to do whatever, adoption, do it. Do it. Just make yourself happy. Only one life. And the life of a woman, there are timeline for everything. So do you. Don't let anybody come and put their judgment and their own values on you and to be telling you that you've committed. Oh, nobody has the right to judge you. God doesn't even judge you. He's merciful. Yes. They made themselves moral judges, though, sis. They're all moral judges that will be jumping up and down. Nigerians, oh Jesus. Black people, oh, it is well with you people. They are more religious than the Pope. Oyibo will bring Christianity here. Can't see them here. How many of them even they marry again now? They agree marry. They marry. And you see people have children earlier here in this part of the world. You see a lot of young girls are having children in their 20s. You know, some even before they are 20, they don't have. You will see a grandmother that will be, 45. She's already a grandmother. The same people that brought the religion to us. But now we practice and pass them today. Oh. It is well with us. So may God help us. At the end of the day, last, all man for himself, God for us all. May God help us. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here tonight. Please give this video a thumbs up. We are rounding up now. I'm not going to be able to do a live show tomorrow because we have our Christmas party. So we're going to boogie down tomorrow. We are going out, the Obodo Farm UK. We are meeting tomorrow for our Christmas party. We've been planning it for a long time. So no live show tomorrow, but I will drop a video for Gistmas Day 4. I will definitely drop a video tomorrow, sometime during the day before the party, but no live stream tomorrow. The live stream will continue on Sunday. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Have a very good evening. Monilola love, I hope you are coming tomorrow. You said that's why you are private. You hardly tell anybody your business. You don't hang around them. You don't give them your opinion so that they will not give you your opinion. Whatever you think, keep it to yourself. Yeah. You've been there. Gloria said I've been there. The struggle of having a baby. Now who talking on? I ain't know. Yeah. Now talking on, I ain't know. I'm telling you, just do whatever makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting anybody. Let them talk. When they talk, look for one word, then knock them back. That they go, their mouth go squeeze, go side, they know if you talk again. Yeah, people. They say no ladies have been talk. Just be talk. People are so insensitive. You just say things. You say, I talk my own. No, it's because I like you. Don't like me. Did I ask you to like me? For you to come and start saying something that you know is the pain that somebody is carrying in their life. You come and use it and to say you're advising them. Who asked you for your advice? Nobody asked you. Carry your advice and go. Citizen Advice Bureau, giving advice free of charge. Thank you. Internet pastors, yes, there are plenty. There are very, very many. Thank you very much, everyone. I wish you a very good weekend. I'll see you on Sunday night, bright and early on Sunday night at 7 p.m. But the live tomorrow, Gistmas is going to be a short video, not a live stream, because I'm going to party. Are you following me on Instagram? Follow me, because I'm going to post the pictures tomorrow when we finish dressing up for the party. We're going to boogie down tomorrow and have a good time. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good weekend. I'll see you on Sunday night. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. Yeah, and if you need to reach me, please, this is the only number I have. Don't send message to any other number that you think or you do not think is mine. This is the only number to send a message to when it's regarding Obodo Farm or Obodo Igbo TV. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you on Sunday night. Have a good evening. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye.